ready. So get your pen, get your journal, and get ready because we're about to dig for some gold. There's an interesting statistic that I've been uncovering through some of my research that I was doing as I was organizing all of my knowledge. And that statistic is 5%. And I'm gonna call it the 5% club, okay? So the 5% club, what does it take to get into the 5% club? Well, I'm gonna tell you, it only takes one thing to get into the 5% club. And once I learned this one thing, I realized I've already been doing it. So I've been in the 5% club for a while. Now this is not the 5% of the income club. This is the 5% of people club, but it's not related to income. It's related to something else. 5% of people do this one thing and 95% of people don't do this one thing. And once you figure out what this one thing is, most of these 5% people definitely have it coupled with income, or it will be coupled with income very, very soon once you join the 5% club. So I'm gonna show you how you can model it, and I have your golden ticket to the 5% club because everything in this book is the information that you need to get into the 5% club. But actually, this is a lot more information than you need because you actually only need one thing. And I'm willing to share because if you apply this one thing, which I'm gonna pass on to you right now, your life will change for the better and you will be able to get anything you want because now you're gonna know what you want. But first, I want to introduce myself. My name is Dave Stone. I'm an authorpreneur, gold mining expert, urban farmer, and now I'm a #1 best-selling author of Your Gold Mine Brain Digging Gold Guide, and that is all because of you. So I want to say thank you so much because you have made me #1 in a lot of different categories over the first launch period. It's pretty cool to see the momentum of this book stay around even after the launch. So thank you everybody for that. But if you haven't gotten this book already, I just want to tell you, go to Amazon.com, hit add to cart on Your Gold Mine. Type it up there in the search bar, Your Gold Mine Brain Digging Gold Guide. Real quick, I just want to share with you that everything I'm teaching here, these are the specific strategies that I've used to navigate massive goals in my life. I've done some pretty fun stuff. Back in the day, before I was 25, I made $1 million in real estate, bought 5 houses, ended up getting headhunted to a company that I didn't really want to work at. But what I really wanted to do was I really wanted to make movies. So instead of taking this new job, I quit real estate altogether, sold everything I owned, and I went and made my first movie. And that process, I thought it was gonna take 2 months to edit the thing. It took me 3 years to finish that first project. When I was in my 20s, I knew everything. Once I got into my 30s, I realized I didn't know anything. And now that I'm at the end of my 30s, heading into my 40s, I realize I know more than I thought. I just had to organize my knowledge. I had to structure the knowledge, and that's what this book is. It's my structured knowledge from my life wisdom, all the stuff I got here in my noggin that I've gotten from all of these incredible mentors over the years. And you're gonna see in this book, there's a lot of really amazing quotes from some really amazing people. And everybody in this book that I'm quoting are people that I truly respect and that I think you will be very excited to see what they say about success also. So I want to ask you a question. Have you ever set personal goals? How much organized time have you given yourself on a daily basis to dig for your big dreams and ideas and visions? Do you feel burnt out from achieving all these big goals and then not having any capacity left to help anybody else out? And you start feeling guilty because all these people want you to help them and you want to help them. So you try, you put on a smile, you put on this mask, and it kind of feels almost like this world is forcing us to be productive through mental breakdowns. I don't know if you feel that way or not, but I have felt that way many, many times over the last couple years, and those were the hardest times of my life. And during those times when you really need the help, do you find yourself pushing away offered assistance? When people are like, hey, can I help you out? And you're like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Are you afraid that if you set any long-term personal goals that you might let yourself down, so you just decide not to set these goals at all? How do you talk to yourself? Would you ever talk to anyone else the way you talk to yourself? Do you have a hard time trusting yourself? Do you have a hard time loving yourself? Do you wish things could be different, but you have no idea what the first step is to take to climb out of this rut that you're in right now? Well, then buckle up, because if that relates to you or someone that you know, then grab your journal and your pen and get ready, because we are about to dig for some gold. All right, so what is this one thing that the 5% of people do that the 95% of people don't do? It's super simple. They set personal goals. It's kind of funny when I say it like that, because it's literally that simple to join the 5% club. All you have to do is set some personal goals and then commit to taking daily baby action steps towards them. And that's it. Now you're in the 5% club. You've climbed out of the 95%. But all you got to do, set some goals and then take daily action towards them. And it's baby steps, guys. It's baby step daily action. So if you can commit to that, then boom, you are in the 5% club. Okay, I get it, Dave. I'm supposed to set personal goals, but how on earth am I supposed to set personal goals when I'm already overloaded with everything else going on in my life? Well, good news, I have developed a free time generator. And if you stick around, I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. But here's an answer to why you might be overloaded. It's a cycle. It's because you might not have all of the necessary goals to propel yourself through the walls, through the times when things get very, very difficult. There's two kinds of goals that you need to set. There's a long-term legacy purpose. I call it the golden legacy purpose. It's your GLP. And your GLP that's the goal that you set that's way bigger than you. It's your legacy. And when I talk about legacy, I'm actually saying, how are you going to be serving the world 20 years after you're gone? How will you still be serving the world 20 years after you're gone? That's the question. That's your GLP. You have to answer that. That's the most critical one to answer, because if you can answer your GLP, how you still want to be serving the world 20 years after you're gone, that is going to be a big goal. Obviously, that's got to be a big goal, something bigger than you right now. But that alone, by having that, you're going to be able to set your CGGs, which is your short and your long-term goals right now. You're going to be able to set your CGGs that point and direct towards your GLP. So without a GLP, it's going to be very hard to point and direct your CGGs or your current golden goals towards anything meaningful. In fact, you're going to be spending so much time achieving one goal. When you get to the top of that goal, I don't know if you've already felt this before, but I've been there quite a few times. You achieve a lot. You spend all of your energy, all of your time, all of your effort to achieve a specific goal. And then when you get to the top of that goal, we're supposed to feel excited and happy, and everybody's excited and happy for us. But in fact, there's a supreme sense of emptiness that you possibly can feel at the top of a goal, unless you do it right. Now, I've been at the top of those goals where I felt that emptiness. It's like, whoa, I just put everything in. Now, I'm not energized. I'm exhausted. If this is what it takes every single time I need to achieve a goal, I don't think I have it in me. If that's what you're saying right now, if that's how you're feeling right now, but you know you've achieved some big stuff in your past, or you know that you have some big stuff ahead of you, or you're really stagnant right now and you've already achieved some incredible stuff in your life, but you know there's got to be something else. There's got to be a next step, a level up, no matter what level you're at. And I'm here to tell you there is a level up, and I talk about it in the book. But the one thing that is the big level up is getting the goals properly organized. The properly organized goals are the ones that are going to take you to the top. They're going to take you out of the rut you're in, and they're going to take you to the top. But you need two kinds of goals. Your golden legacy purpose, which is your GLP, that's way bigger than you, that you can't achieve alone. And then you need your CGGs that are the pathway to get there. So without that, you're just setting goals all over the place, just achieving them, but that they're not pointing to anything. So it's easy to hit the wall. It's easy to stop. It's easy to stop after you've dug up a whole bunch of gold and you just don't want to spend the time to refine it. So you just go get a job. After you dug up all that gold, it's just sitting there on your hard drive. So get your goals straight. It's going to change your life. And get your gold mind brain digging goal guide and learn how to dig the gold out of your mind. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you got some value out of this video today. I definitely wanted to share with you some stuff that can really change your life. And I know it seems simple, but it's important to really meditate and dwell on this stuff, the goals, the long-term legacy goal, and then your short-term CGGs to get there. It's a super important thing to do. And if you don't have any personal goals, now's the time for you to level up. If you do have personal goals, but you don't have a GLP, now's the time for you to level up. And if you've achieved everything in your life and you still feel like you're in a rut, now is the time to find a new vein of gold, develop a new treasure map, figure out where to dig. The other bonus that you have if you've already achieved a whole bunch of goals and you're just stagnant, sitting up there stagnant at the top, is that now you have the resources to buy bigger excavators and help other people organize your knowledge with you. This will save you some time, but the one thing you can't outsource is the dig. You gotta put some time in. You gotta dig in your own mountain of your own mind because nobody is gonna dig in the right spot for you. Because you gotta find your gold, and your gold probably won't look like anybody else's gold. In fact, it's unique only to you, and only you can dig it out of the mountain of your mind. But the real question of all this is how? How are we really gonna make it happen and not just read a book and then have that be a book on the bookshelf? How are we going to literally change our lives for the better and start directing ourselves to greatness? Well, that is why I wrote your Gold Mind Brain Digging Goal Guide, but that's also the reason that if you go to www.developawesomeskills.com right now, you can sign up to get more information on the 6-week Find Your Gold Masterclass, where I'm going to teach you exactly how all the ways I've used to develop my treasure map to locate the gold in my mind, and then how all the strategies, tools, tactics, daily routines, everything I'm doing to dig. What is my digging process? And then how do I refine my gold? And what are some other ways that you can refine your gold so you can start sharing it with people and experiencing a multiplication process? Because the book is just a conversation. This is the flag on the tip of the iceberg. There's a big iceberg of information below this, and it's organized information that I cannot wait to share with you if you're hungry. Now, this is the time when you can choose to start focusing on the things that are gonna level you up, not only in your success, but in your health, in your wealth, in your personal relationships, having deeper relationships with yourself and with other people. And I will feel super grateful to come along with you on the journey and help you in your lifelong quest of personal development. So if you'll let me tag along, I'll be your guide. Hit the add to cart button above and get your Gold Mind Brain Digging Goal Guide if you haven't already gotten it. And if you haven't gone yet to www.developawesomeskills.com and put your name and email address in, go do that right now. And I will see you on the other side. Until next time, develop awesome skills. Now go find your gold.